Hello all, welcome to my channel Advocate Jayashree's Musings on Law. Today I would like to speak about how to become and remain being successful advocate. Now, most of us would want to become litigation lawyers. Some of us prefer doing documentation and becoming famous for the documentation as a documentation advocate. Some of us, we like to do everything, litigations, documentations, registrations, everything together. So how to become a successful lawyer? First thing that we need is the risk factor. We have to have the guts to open an office. For that we need, of course, positive thinking, but everything doesn't automatically fall in place as soon as we open an office. So what we need the first point, what we need is, we need the guts to take risk and open an office. I am talking about those who are starting off from the scratch. I am not talking about those who have had an office earlier and then restarting their career. It's not like that. I'm sorry. So first we need to take a risk. And then we have to have patience. That's very, very important. Some of them have the luck or God's grace. Jaisi jiski soch. Whatever they want to name it as, they can name it. But some of them have that in them. So as soon as they open the office, probably within a month or 2 months or whatever, or probably because they have good contacts all over, they start getting cases and references for filing of cases and documentations and registrations. There are advocates who have started off on a positive note. I won't say that everyone starts from a scratch, being nothing and all that. Some of them, what they do is very cleverly, and I would say very intelligently instead of cleverly, they start practicing, and once they establish themselves, they open an office, and it is like a continuation from your house to your office. It becomes like that. So some people are really smart in that. But whatever it is, first we need to take the risk to open an office and have the patience. It is not enough if we just have the patience, we should have the perseverance too. It is not that, okay, you wait for probably 1 year or something and then nothing works out. So you say, okay, that's enough, I am going to quit. It is not like that, because practice is built over the years, and good name, good fame, all these come after a few years or probably after a few months if we are lucky enough. So what I would like to say is, first take the risk to open an office, have the patience and the perseverance, and whatever is the work which comes to you, never underestimate any client or any work. Even if it is a very small consultation for a very simple matter, don't just negate it. Don't say, okay, it's a very simple matter, I don't want to take up this for consultation and waste my time. Never do that. Whoever approaches you, please take up the matter. Even if it is just consultation, give them the necessary consultation. Nothing is big or small when it comes to profession. More importantly, we should have the passion for our profession. So whatever we do, we have to do it sincerely, because sincerity gets us the name that we require in order to build up a practice. By word of mouth, I won't say that technology is of no use and all that. Of course not, because right now I am using technology to speak to you. So it is not that technology is of no use or anything like that. But still, word of mouth works better. Technology reaches far and wide. But when it comes to word of mouth, people very easily believe, because there is personal context. So therefore they say that when they go out and tell somebody, so and so lawyer, I met her or I met him, and that person is really good as an advocate. Such sincerity and such nice way of speaking and all these things, all these put together to be a good advocate. So always be sincere in your work. Don't discriminate between what is big, what is small. That is not the criteria when it comes to our profession. Risk, patience, perseverance, sincerity. Next would be hard work. When I say hard work, all of us put in hard work. Even our seniors, how did they reach that level? Our honorable judges, how did they reach that level? Or our senior advocates who argue so well and who conduct their evidences so well, how did they come up to that level? It is because of the hard work that they have put in. They have the knowledge. Even if we do not have the necessary knowledge, we have to keep acquiring knowledge. There is no full stop or any expiry date as far as knowledge is concerned. We have to keep learning. That is life. So if we don't know something, please don't hesitate to ask anyone who knows about it, or probably your own friends or colleagues or seniors. Please don't hesitate, because that is not the way we come up in life. So always keep learning. Don't hesitate to ask anybody if there is a doubt in the mind, or if we do not know anything about that matter at all. So this is the next one. Hard work. Apart from knowledge, we have to be punctual. We have to do our work on time. So these are all certain things, which makes us a little apart from all the other people. Some of us, we are very lazy. We tend to procrastinate, saying that, okay, come on, I'll do the drafting tomorrow. Let me do the documentation tomorrow. Okay, anyway, the consultation is tomorrow. I'll reach office early and I will learn what the subject matter is about. And then I will give consultation to the client. I'll tell the client to come day after tomorrow. Some of these procrastinating techniques are for our bad. It's not for our good. So, if there is a genuine reason, we can say, okay, come tomorrow, don't come today. Clients do have their own schedules. So we have to look at that also. It's not that everyone is free and waiting to meet us, right? So we have to look at that aspect also in order to give. So, we always have that policy, right? Give respect, take respect. So when we give respect to the client and look at their time, what is their schedule, when we think about that, even they will start thinking about us. Okay, probably the advocate is busy today, let me give her a little time, let me give him a little time. So there is some mutuality. It's not that clients are dependent on us or we are dependent on the clients. That doesn't come into the picture at all. But we have to be punctual, we have to do our things on time. And more than knowledge, then doing the work on time, being punctual to the office. If you have written certain timings on the office board, please try to keep up at those timings. 1 or 2 days, of course, all of us are not perfect always, and situations are also not perfect always. So we have, sometimes it happens. So we cannot do anything. In that case, we should keep up our timings, so that, even if we do not have a client right now, today nobody is coming into the office, or probably we have just started the practice and we are ready to take off. But still, looking at the punctuality and our presence in the office, that itself will bring goodwill. And people will say that advocate is always available. I won't say always available. Whenever there's the timings for the office, the advocate is surely available. You don't have to go and wait anywhere for that advocate. So that itself brings the goodwill. Okay. Then last but not the least comes the smart work. When we say hard work, we put in a lot of, we try to learn so many things, we try to be good in our work, we try to be sincere to our work. All these things are there when I say hard work. But when it comes to smart work, try to do things a little bit early. Time management is very essential. So try to do things when you have a little time. Probably there's a very small pending work, probably one paragraph in a document, or probably just few things to be added onto the draft which you've already done for filing the case, or maybe just the welfare stamps have to be stuck on it. Something like this, All these, when you have a little time, try to do all these small things, so that when you have a lot of time, you can sit and concentrate on the other work, which needs more time for you. So time management is very essential for smart work. And whatever can be done easily, try to do it in that manner. But don't take shortcuts. I would certainly not suggest anyone to take shortcuts. Do it yourself, do it sincerely, but act smartly. Do it smart, in a very smart manner. and I feel that time management always helps. So whenever we find a little time, try to do something like this so that at the last minute when you go to the court, you don't, oh my goodness, I forgot to stick welfare stamps. Just when the case is being called out, we realize. It happens sometimes. When we realize that we have not stuck the welfare stamp to the application form, immediately we do it. So try to be, whenever you have a little time, probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes breathing time, you can relax. Of course, I won't say that you should always be at work, but please try to manage like this so that it will become easier. If you try to follow, these are all just some of the things which I have observed in my seniors and other advocates whom I meet in the court, the way they manage their time, the way they interact with people, it is really nice to watch the seniors. So I am trying to inculcate all those things in me, and I am observing also, so probably that's why I wanted to put in this video, so that those who want to start their practice and who want to become successful as a practicing advocate can follow. And success, of course, I won't say for everyone, success is not money. Some of the people feel when we get a good name, that is success. Some people feel when there is fame, there is success. Some people feel when there is money, there is success. So it depends. Some people, by mere satisfaction that they get out of the work they do, they feel, okay, I am successful. So it depends upon each person. So we cannot categorize success in one particular manner. But whatever is the way of success that you are looking at, all these things will at least most of the times help you in becoming a successful advocate. And once you continue being like this, you will obviously retain your position as a successful advocate. For being a successful advocate, it is not necessary that you should be old. You can be young also, it is not a criteria at all. But sincerity, hard work, the way we put ourselves in front of the client, how much we help the client sincerely, that is what matters. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video.